I think COVID probably has shown that there's more of a need for film and for production because people are consuming content like they've never consumed before from home. There's nothing else they can go do. And what's interesting to see for me is, you look at sports and they're the lowest ratings in history, right? People aren't really watching it.
Right.
But Netflix is through the roof. And I think Netflix added, and I'm going to butcher this number, but they added like 20 million.
Look what happened to Disney.
Yeah.
Disney Plus has more subscribers now than they projected they would have in 2024.
Exactly.
Wow.
I mean, it just.
I have Disney Plus for my daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
didn't
so-
think they would have this many subscribers until 2024.
Yeah, but you've got all this demand now for information, for visual context, basically for input, and I mean, literally, you've got mega companies that have got all this money and they want to produce. So I mean, at some point, I think there's just going to be tons of projects starting back up. There's got to be.
I love the movie theaters, but I feel like COVID may have ended a lot of movie theaters. I know that the ones here, they reopened, but they closed them because they weren't doing any business.
Yeah, I don't know how the movie theater. I've always been confused by that, about the movie theater with today's technology. Like, there's a huge buildup to go watch it, and you got to go watch it in the theater or else. I'm like, man, I'll pay double just to watch it at my house. So
I enjoy the theater though. I enjoy the experience.
The thing about the theaters, you're out with people, you're out with an audience, and it is a giant screen.
I hate that though.
And look, I've got 10 speakers.
They talk and they're
I've
loud.
got 10 speakers in my house, but I can't recreate the sound of a giant room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing about a big room makes a difference.
Yeah. You should come watch it with some of the people I get stuck watching it with that have their kids.
Well,
or they're talking.
Nothing worse than to have this person in there with their iPhone,
Yeah.
or any
Their
phone.
Their phones are going
I mean,
off.
it's like, look, folks, you came to the damn movie. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
pay to watch your because it's even if you can't hear them, that light
Exactly.
from that phone is distracting.
And I guess I should put some context to it. I used to really enjoy going to the movies. The last few years, that's what the movies has turned into for me. People with their phones, with messages, with notifications, people being disrespectful and talking. I mean, like it just got to the point where I was like, I don't even want to be in the movie theater because I felt like there was a lot of that.
Yeah.
Go to the Alamo Draft House. They don't let you get on your phone or anything.
I like it.
that.
Alamo
That's
Draft House.
Alamo Draft House in Raleigh. There is a chain that started in Texas, but they're pretty good. They kind of make
Keep
you
it-
act
yeah.
proper, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I hesitate to make any predictions about what's going to happen with the theaters because there's a lot going on, and I'm almost afraid to say.
Well, they own the contracts, and I don't know enough about it to speak really closely, but they own the first viewing rights with some of these studios, right? They have the I guess it's the distribution, the right to show. So that's worth something.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, if some are going to survive, some are not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest ones.
And there's going to be some new players that come in. I think the biggest mistake theaters made in the past 5 years was all this thing about putting in these luxury seats.
Right.
Who in the hell cares about that?
Actually, I like that.
I mean, really, I just don't get it, though.
Yeah.
It's like, and now, when it happened in other words, you
The
have
timing.
fewer seats because you put in these luxury seats. You have fewer seats in the theaters.
Yeah.
And now you can only have certain capacity, so you can't be as separated. I think it's hurt them.
Yeah.
I think it's financially put a big strain because they spent a lot of money doing that.
Oh, yeah.
And they closed their theater. They closed a lot of IMAXs for months to refurbish. And I'm going like, that IMAX was always doing business. Why did you do that?
Yeah. Well, here in not here in Greensboro, but in High Point where I live, we have the Palladium Theater over there, and it's an IMAX. But the regular,
The Regal Palladium.
yeah,
Yeah, I love that theater.
yeah, it's awesome. And they put in the nice reclining chairs. I'd go late though. My wife doesn't like going to movies, so I would go like on a Sunday night at a late movie or a late Saturday night, and then just go by myself. And there's no one there, so it was really nice. But yeah, I mean, since COVID happened, I haven't been, and it's been kind of nice just watching movies at the house. And we have a theater at our house too, so it's nothing like a big theater, but it's still a big screen. We have a 110-inch screen, so still a good.
You have a front projector.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, but
I'd like to see your setup sometime.
yeah, absolutely, anytime. But You know, it's got 7.1 surround, so it's nice. I enjoy it, but there's still something special about going to the movies, though.
And seeing other people, it's just, you know, and hearing what they say when they leave the theater.